Alright, the only real major functionality that's missing from our game is that if the hero reaches 0 HP, nothing happens, the battle continues. So what we need to do is put a check for that, and that's actually really easy. So what we can do is monster control. This is where it goes from the enemy turn to effects delay, and then it starts to coroutine attack delay. Attack delay is here, and this is where it turns back to hero. So let's build off of this. What we'll do is we'll add an if statement. So if and we just want to look at the hero HP is greater than 0, then that. And else so I kind of created more states for here whose turn than what I originally intended, but it's a great way to create pauses um, and let the various timing delays occur and things like that. So we might have been able to do it with a couple less, but again, it's still a very simple game by modern standards. So what we're going to do now is we're going to go back to Battle Flow and want to add that new state. So let's grab this. So it goes right after that one. And what we're going to do is we're just going to instantiate a simple object, text object, that says game over. So we add the component text mesh. Let's see if that works. Now let's go to our bring to top script. I believe we can just drop that on it. Let's go back to that, make sure it doesn't do anything unintended to it. So sorting order will be 9. These all check names, so that will do nothing. That checks names, so none of that should do anything. Okay. So that just brings it to the top. Good. Actually, I don't want it. 0, 0, kind of want it. let's give it like a dark red color. Let's make it a little more medium. And now what we do is we turn that into a prefab, delete the original. Game Master is going to be made aware of it. So let's come up here to Battle Flow, create one more object. We'll just call this EOG for end of game. Save it. There it is. So drag and drop so it's aware of it. Come down to this status. And instantiate. End of game. I really didn't need to mess with the coordinates there. I can just define them here anyway, so let's go back to monster control. So if battle flow hero HP is greater than 0, then it should go to the hero's turn. If it's not greater than 0, then it should go to hero defeated. Hero defeated. So technically we could put this here, 6 one way, 1/2 dozen the other. You have to make the monster aware of the end of battle item. So here we're defeated, instantiate the end of game object where it's going to be, and then what you can do is we'll create a new routine just for this. And we'll call it defeated delay. As you can see, if you don't have the brackets, it doesn't suggest the same words. Just load level, it's called overworld. So, in your game, you probably wouldn't do this. What you'd probably do is, when they lose the battle, you would probably instead replace load level overworld with load level whatever the name of your load saved game screen is. So a lot of old school RPGs would do that. That if you lost the battle, you'd automatically go to the load game save and okay, which game do you want to continue from? Or you could load your title screen depending on how much you want to give the player a hard time. So, almost done. We need, since we created this coroutine, we need now to actually run it. And that's probably way too far. Save that. Zero HP. And here we go. Game over. And there you go. So that should do it. Basically, you would just, as I said, replace this load level. You'd still do a load level, but you'd either bring them to the scene, the menu where they can load their saved games, or go into the start menu, or if you're forgiving, maybe you automatically bring them to like some kind of save point, some kind of auto save point. That should about do it. We could tweak this a little.